Hello everyone, Brian Wilson here. Just wanted to give you a quick overview on how to use dashboards and reports inside of Exelare. You'll notice in Exelare in the navigation menu there's both dashboards and reports. Right? Dashboards are typically a visual component to a report, whereas reports are going to show more detailed or data-driven data regarding the data that you would like to see. So I'm going to start in the dashboards area, and you'll notice there's a bunch of different dashboards here that you'll see upon default. Now, each of these dashboards is going to show data based on the filters you have selected for each dashboard itself. So you'll notice above each dashboard, like this user activity comparison dashboard, for example, there's a little filters arrow here. You can click that to see the filters or click it to hide it. Either way, when I see the filters, you'll notice there's a few different filters I can choose from on this particular dashboard. And each dashboard might have different filters depending on what data it is that dashboard is designed to show you. So if I click on the user and groups filter, for example, it's going to open up and it'll allow me to choose which type of users, in this case, or groups, I'd like to filter data for the user activity comparison report. So I could select specific users like myself and other people on the team, whatever I want to do here, right? And then I can also click on the Create Date filter, in which case I can decide which data I'd like to see. So which date range for the user activity would I like to see? Right now I have it selected for the last 90 days. Or you could say all if you'd like to, or you could click the drop down to see different options, today, yesterday, last 7 days, last quarter, this year, whatever, or even specify a specific range where you'd give it a specific date range. I'm just going to choose the last 90 days. Now, this is just a visual component, and in this case a user activity comparison, so it's showing you just kind of a visual of the overall activity levels each user is putting in based on your selection here. Now, if I would like to drill down into this report further, I can click on the Show Details button. And when I do, it's going to actually open up that report in a more granular form and show me those activities that the users have been doing. So based on the people I have selected here, you can tell that Brian Wilson has added, this many companies or contacts or candidates or jobs, marked this many candidates as received or potential, this many submittals, interviews, placements, etc. Right? So again, clicking that Show Details just drilled me down a little bit more granularly into that activity report. Now, inside the report itself, you'll also see filters. So once you're in the report, you can also decide to filter this report based on user IDs or durations, right? Let's go back to another dashboard. This dashboard down here in the lower left-hand corner is a nice report. It's just showing me open active jobs grouped by client. So with my client One for the Money, I have 3 different positions I'm working on. And this is telling me the number of candidates at any given stage of the process. So again, if I wanted to use the filters, I could, right? So as the CEO of a company, you might be looking at data across the entire organization. Or as an individual contributor, you might be looking at data just for your clients or your jobs that you're working on, right? So go ahead and set the filters accordingly. Now, one tip is that once you've chosen your filters, click the Save button, and that will remember your filters for the next time you log in as well. If you don't click Save, it's going to default back to the filters that you had selected previously. But again, for this report, I'm getting the overall numbers in the pipeline, and if I click on Show Details, it's going to give me that more granular overview. So now for the jobs, contacts, companies, users, date ranges I have selected in my filters, it's showing me that. Again, group by company. And so you can see for the mechanical engineer position, it's showing me all 3 candidates in the pipeline, what their current status is, my most recent notes regarding that. So just a more granular overview of that pipeline instead of just the user activity counts, right? So inside these, in addition to the filters you'll see above, like if I wanted to sort by specific jobs or specific clients, for example, I can do that. But you can also kind of narrow down based on these column headers. So you see how when I hover over a column header like company, if I click the little arrow drop down, it's going to open up a little filter here. And I could say, show me just the data just for the client One for the Money, and hit apply. And you see how it just kind of narrowed the search down or narrowed the report down to just the data for that one company, for example. Or I could click this again and just say select all, right? And it'll rebuild that for all the clients. Now, I'm not going to go into every single dashboard and report. I encourage you to play around with each of them, daily call list, new items created, etc. And again, just play around with the filters a little bit. Click Show Details if you want to drill down into a specific report more. But also keep in mind that each report you see, whether it's here in the dashboards or in the reports section, you'll see a little export data to Excel or export data to PDF button. So if you'd like to get this data into either format, just click that button. It's going to, export that into an Excel-based format that then you can work with further, right, manipulate further, or into more of we'll just do this one in PDF, right, just to show you the example. So for each report, you can export to PDF or Excel for the most part, and then print that off if you need to take it to a meeting or something like that. So keep in mind, again, Exelare is a framework. So if you see a report missing that you'd like, if you'd like to customize a specific report, email us, support@cbizsoft.com, and our team will work with you to see if we can get you the exact data or exact report that you need. So you're not necessarily limited just to what you see here. We can create those custom reports around your specific needs. Again, any questions, or if you'd like to schedule a one-on-one training to go over reports and dashboards, just send us an email, support@cbizsoft.com. Thank you so much.